Don't make the same mistake other people have made. Today I've got 10 tips for you to make your Harley Davidson buying experience an incredible one. So you're in the market for a used Harley Davidson and you're trying to figure out not only what to buy, but where to buy it. This can be a daunting task since there are so many choices, but few specialize in the sale of previously owned Harley Davidsons. Tip number one, look at the reviews. If they don't have great reviews, don't go there. It's a known fact. Everybody can get one or two good ones, but the reality is if they don't have a lot of great reviews, they're probably not going to do a very good job for you. What makes you think that your experience is going to be any different than someone else's? Look at the reviews. Don't go anywhere that does not have at least a 4-star rating. Make sure that they're real ratings. Don't be fooled by having someone's family and friends put a few up there. Look at them. You can find them on Google, Yelp, Facebook. Do your homework. This is the number one tip. Tip number two, do they have a big enough selection to really help you with the bike you're looking for? Everyone is in business to make money. If they don't sell a bike, they're not going to make any money. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to sell you any bike. They're not even caring what you really need and what's the right bike for you. Let me give you an example. You're 6'2", they have 6 Sportsters, a Fat Boy, a Heritage, and a Road King. What do they really have to sell you? They need to have a full selection of all the right bikes with all the right equipment so they can really get the bike that you want, the right bike for your needs if you're riding 1-up, 2-up, cross-country touring, or just cruising the beach. Make sure they have a big enough selection to really find the right bike for you. Tip number 3, don't buy a Harley from a Honda dealer. Everyone knows they're not going to be able to service you. You want to buy a Harley from a company that deals with Harleys, lives for Harleys, knows Harley Davidsons. You don't want to go to a place that they're selling quads, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, everything. You want to go to a place where they specialize in previously owned Harley Davidsons, not dirt bikes, not side-by-sides, not Hondas, Harley Davidsons. Tip number 4, find out how long they've been in business. Find out how long their employees have all worked there. You don't want to go to a place that's a high turnover and hasn't been in business very long. You want to go somewhere where the employees have been there for many years, they're vested in the company, they care about the company, they care about you. If not, you are going to have a horrible experience. Tip number 5, and this one is really important. Make sure they have a real previously owned vehicle inspection report. Not that they say they just did it. You want to make sure you see it in writing. It has every single thing they do it consistently, and it's something you can take with you in writing. You want to make sure they're checking everything from tire pressure, tread depth, axle torque, oil conditions. You want to make sure they're checking everything, right down to the tread depth of the tires, air pressure, every single light works, the speedometer, stereo, mechanical, they've done it all. If they're not doing a complete inspection, it's not going to be any good. Even more important, if they are not Harley Davidson specialists, they're not going to know what they're doing. Don't trust your life to a mechanic that doesn't specialize in pre-owned Harley Davidsons. Here at Lifestyle Cycles, we do a 90-point safety and inspection check on every single motorcycle. Every single item on that list is checked, initialed by every technician. Nothing gets out of here without being completely gone through and making sure we're giving you the very best bike you can possibly get. Tip number 6, shop and compare. Not all bikes are created equal. Sometimes the lowest price isn't always the very best deal. You want to look for the accessories and upgrades the bike has on it, how they were done, and look at the workmanship. It doesn't take a mechanic to tell good work from bad work. Upgrading your new bike can be very expensive. You want to find a bike that has the most upgrades at the very best deal, the lowest mileage, and also the greatest condition. Look at the paint, look at the tires, take some time. Don't be embarrassed to get on your hands and knees with a flashlight and look under the bike. That's going to tell you a lot. Many times when they clean them, they don't look underneath. They don't do a good job of hiding the witness marks, the things that tell you the true condition of the bike you're looking at. Don't make the same mistake so many other people have. Here's the perfect example. Take this 2015 Road Glide Special. It's been upgraded with Arlen-ness wheels, Arlen-ness air cleaner, Reinhardt exhaust, handlebars, red calipers, a wraparound fender, performance machine floorboards, brake arm, rear floorboards, stretched saddlebags. This thing's loaded. It's got so many upgrades I can't even list. Don't be afraid to get on your hands and knees and really take a good look at the bike. If they're pressuring you not to do this, you'll want to get up and walk out. Look at the paint, look for chips on the front fork legs, look for how the brake calipers, the rotors, is there any excess wear on the rotors, is there discoloration? Look at the tires. This one has a brand new tire. Look for cracks in the tread. Look at discoloration in the motor, corrosion, the corrosion of the bolts, oil down in places that are hard to clean. Tip number 7, don't buy a rental bike. I'm going to say this again. Don't buy a rental bike. Here's what you got. Rental companies usually sell these bikes from between 25 and 35,000 miles. You can always tell what they are. They're usually all stock, no upgrades, and they're usually pretty banged up. Think about it. Have you ever rented something and really taken good care of it? Not a chance. These things are dropped, beat up, hammered. You just don't want one. Stay away at any expense. There's not a good enough deal out there to make you want to buy a bike that has been rented. Tip number 8, does the dealer offer fast and convenient financing? You always want to make sure that you can bring your own financing into the dealership. Don't let them tell you you can only use the financing that they are providing for you. What they're doing is they're marking up their rates, they're making extra money, and it's not a good thing for you. Don't let them pressure you into doing that. It's one of the biggest mistakes people make. Once you sign that contract, it's done. You can do nothing about it. Tip number 9, watch out for BS fees. This is where they belong. What they are fees dealer add onto your sales contract that really don't exist. Fees for things like freight that they really didn't pay, destination charges they really didn't pay, setup fees they really didn't pay, refurbishing fees that should already be built into the price that you were paying for the bike. Don't get caught with this. It's a common thing dealers do, and it's absolute BS. Not only are these fees 100% negotiable, they should not be on your contract. Here's what you need to pay for. You need to pay for the motorcycle. You need to pay for sales tax. You need to pay for the license of your vehicle and maybe a modest document fee. That's it. Anything else is BS. Tip number 10. I call this the Harley feeling. How did they make you feel? How did they treat you? Did they really go out of their way to make you feel at home, make you feel like that was your dealership, let you know that no matter what happened, they were there for you, they had your back, and you would always come back to them no matter what? How did they make you feel? So important. After all, you just bought a Harley Davidson. You're king of the world. Go out and enjoy it. You want to have that great relationship. So there you go. Those are the 10 tips for having a successful purchase of a previously owned Harley Davidson. So if you're in the market for a new motorcycle, look up Lifestyle Cycles, www.lifestylecycles.com. We have over 250 pre-owned motorcycles ready for you. We ship worldwide. We've got the bike you want. We will be more than happy to help you.
Whoa, wait! Don't go anywhere until you like and subscribe to make sure you get notified every time we post our how-to videos, our product reviews, and all of our amazing interviews with your favorite racers and industry icons. I'll see you guys next time.